gosh. I gotta start with that note. Too early in the morning for that.
Man, it's cold in here. It's in the booth. It's about Messenja.
CantonJones.
Ramona Jones, yeah.
Everything came together in the booth. Years later, and still in the booth. She's low-key you podcast with the interview.
She done been around these songs too long.
Got it with some maids over there. You gotta pay attention.
Nah, if you want her head up
and we got a winning team by the thing. Then we hit her with a bada boom, bada bing.
You know what it is when we in the booth. Speaking to the hoes, speaking to the youth. No matter what, we gon' tell the truth. See time harvest, you gon' see the fruit. Put the kid tag, gotta pull it from the nose. Get the best, get the bag, gotta get the loot. About another with a preach, we don't need a suit. General in the game, but
you got music going in your head all day.
CantonJones and Messenja in the booth podcast.
It's so loud. Thank you guys for joining us in the booth today. Please like, share, and subscribe to the show on Facebook, YouTube, and all can't get it out podcast platforms, including Apple, Google Podcasts.
And if you would like to
So loud.
if you would like to sponsor or advertise the show, please hit us up at intheboothpod@gmail.com.
But everything
Or
else
if
is so
it's
loud.
something you do, you got information, or you do something special, you know, you might want to put some of your information on the show. Hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with you?
We're trying to bring different people in.
And a real band.
Different. But yeah, if you're a band, you got a band.
Please.
For real, hit us up.
Because our band.
Man, if y'all dope,
We don't need no band.
if y'all any dope band in Atlanta, hey man, if y'all want to come over here and set up like Arsenio Hall,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We have us a band come in, but have a real bed.
Because our band now, we love
And we
it.
can perform our jump intro live. But you like a doggo Chuck E. Cheese thing, but
Why is it so low? Why is it so low? I don't understand. Okay. When you finish your salad, you finish your song. Let's go.
Okay, let's let's get into this.
Amen.
This man got a salad. Man, how you get a salad at breakfast?
Oh, when white people say, well, racism doesn't exist, I know why they say that. Because I've been in them rooms when they saying that. When I kick it with black people and they're like, all white people are racist. I know why you're saying that. All the while, I have the privilege and luxury of not having generational trauma because my parents were born in Nigeria. So, man, my method is removing some of the sting because I don't have that sting and trying to deliver a message in a manner that people can receive it.
Okay. Let me tell you why what you just said offends me.
Okay?
All right. You saying that you don't have generational trauma and you didn't mean it this way, but the reason, and it's, I have to name it, you saying that you don't have any generational trauma in some way meaning, or that in some way meaning that your delivery method to white people is going to be either more effective or more sanitized is, to me, dangerous. And let me tell you why. Everybody that you just named and what you're talking about does what they do in different ways. I don't think that any of the things that they do are necessarily harmful. But what I could say is a black man, a prominent one, acting as an emotional butler for white people and serving them the most milquetoast, unspicy, unseasoned brand of racial discourse and accountability possible could definitely be harmful. Like, we're fighting for our lives. And to me, having a conversation like that at that particular time, it's not that it's a different method. Everybody has a different method. Is that it's the wrong method. Is that it.
Okay, so he's basically saying what? That this man is speaking
Tom.
as to Uncle Tom, a sellout.
Uncle Tom, you're giving a watered down version
Of a black man.
of what they need to hear.
Right.
They saying that's not effective.
And not giving them the truth.
Man, I've had a lot of. I can't say that I've experienced personal racism like that. I mean, I felt it, you know, and I kind of put two and two together. Like, man, I think that happened.
Yeah, after the fact,
yeah,
too.
and I'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, hours.
Did that happen to me because I'm
Days
black?
later.
Or did they just call me the N-word? But, or did they just belittle me
Because God knows you.
Yes. Well, maybe. But I feel like in situations where you're trying to communicate to another race, you're not watering down who you are, but you're trying to communicate to them. So,
so that they can understand.
Right. It's you change when you talk to kids because you're trying to communicate to them. I talk to kids. I'm the upward basketball coach for my 7-year-old, and you have to talk to them a certain way. All right, guys, we're getting ready to do this. You got to make everything exciting. There's a way that you communicate. So your communication changes based off of who you're talking to. And so if not, then culturally, some things will get lost in the cultural exchange because they don't understand what this dialect is, what you're talking about. I know black people understand this, but white people don't understand this. I know white people understand this, but black people don't understand. And then I think things get so.
I think his argument is that we keep doing that, assuming that they don't understand it. I think they understand by now.
Well,
and we keep talking to them like they're kids.
That you can't understand everything that you haven't been around. So you can say somebody should get it by now, but you can't. I've been living with you for 20-something years, and we still learning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's fun, but you can't. You can't make assumptions based on.
Who you saying should get it by now?
I think that the other commentator, I don't know his name, but he's saying by now, they should understand why we keep talking to them like they're babies, giving them baby food. They know by now that police brutality is horrible for black people. He's watering it down.
Now, here's something that I learned recently. I did Mama Dorothy's show when I thought that I should do the safest songs that possible, and she wanted rap. Yeah. Now, this is a 70. How old Mama Dorothy?
She's
70, 75, maybe. I hope I ain't 70s. And
she's Caucasian,
and she's white. White woman has a radio show. I mean, a TV show in Augusta.
Yeah.
And I love them, and she changed my perspective because I felt like, well, a white woman that's your age
wants the watered down
version. And my watered down version of anything still got a lot of kick, sugar, salt,
808, everything.
Yeah, everything watered down by me still ain't got a lot of water in it. So, and so I was really nervous, and when she. I had on the Mitch Mac Nikes that day, and when she kind of made fun of it or made light of it, it really made me feel like, wow, she get it and she accepted. And a lot of stuff that I was saying, so I went and changed my song list.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, My Day. No, don't play My Day. Let's go with I Can't Help It. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
she understands it, and she's bringing me to do me.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
That's why I was saying that we assume that they can't understand, but
you don't. Sometimes you don't know. And I've been in so many places to whereas I know I'm supposed to do me, but y'all don't look like y'all with what I do. And this is in black churches.
Yeah.
I know y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I do. And then in the time where I looked at everybody and it looked like they were with what I did and I did it, I still got kicked out of church. So when you know what I'm saying, you're trying to communicate the best way you can without being offensive and without somebody offending you. And so I get what both guys are saying, and I understand that, now the guy that said that he hasn't had any trauma in his life because his people are born in Nigeria, I was like, yeah.
He's from Texas, though.
Yeah, no,
I think he was raised.
You still understand?
Yeah, you get it.
And what are you calling trauma? What are you deeming as trauma?
Yeah,
and your characteristics, personality, and how you communicate with different people groups you know, is that shaped by the fact that your parents were raised in another country? Bro,
Yeah,
you
but-
can still
do
raise
what
in
you-
America.
yeah, that ain't got
but
nothing to do with
that's
you.
still-
So-
but what he's saying, I guess, is because they missed out on the civil rights movement, blah blah blah. That part, you know, coming in the back of the restaurant, you know, water hose down. That his family didn't experience that. But to me, that speaks of a disconnect of this conversation that somebody that's connected to this conversation probably needs to have. I agree with the guy that was speaking at the top.